Hey everyone, I'm John and this is Blind Whiskey Reviews. Hey everybody, and thank you so much for joining me once again here on Blind Whiskey Reviews, the most honest reviews on YouTube. Today we will be reviewing Old Grand-Dad 114, so I'm really excited to do this one for you. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. We want to get all the subscribers we can, and I want you guys to know when I'm dropping reviews, so hit the subscribe button so you can get every review I put out. Today, as I mentioned in the last review, our review number 10, we're going to be adding water to the whiskey, and we're also going to be I'm going to try to do a little B-roll shot for you of the color of the whiskey. So I'd really love to know what your feedback on that. What do you guys think? Is that something you'd like me to do? Do you not want me to waste your time by doing it? And I don't want to waste my time because it takes me more time to cut in extra footage and whatnot. So please let me know down in the comments what you think. And let's get into the review. All right, let's get into the whiskey. First, we'll start with the color, as always. Dark amber, kind of bordering on that mahogany color. It's pretty dark. The nose. Got like a very fruity and spicy nose. A little bit of a burn too, so I'm guessing we're looking at a little bit higher proof. Some sweet notes in there, some of those fruit characters. Touch of apple. A lot of spicy punch though. Not really cinnamon, more of like an herbal type spice quality. A little bit of that brown sugar character in there bringing the sweetness up. Smells great. Let's get into the taste. Cheers. Wow. Some big apple character, kind of when you roll it over your tongue. Big punch of apple sweetness. Sweetness dies down and goes into this very spicy character. You get a lot of that. It doesn't taste like cinnamon, but you get that like cinnamon burn like you get from like a hot tamale. And then it has like a very herbal quality to it. It's nice though, it's good flavor. Flavor dies down in medium. It's kind of like a medium length, medium mouthfeel. Decent burn. Good flavor though. Based on this, I'm gonna guess we're in the 105 to 110 proof range maybe. Feels a little bit higher than 100. Maybe a touch of vanilla on the nose, but it really just kicks right back up into that spicy character. I'm gonna guess this is either like a high rye bourbon or a rye whiskey. It's got a decent burn on it, but it's still pretty smooth. It doesn't take away from the whiskey. It's actually really good. Still fruity and sweet on the nose, brown sugar. Yeah, that's solid. And as I mentioned in the intro to the video, we're going to be starting to add some water, and especially for these higher proof whiskeys, I think it's a great idea. So, I don't know why I didn't do it sooner. But, like I said, I didn't really want to change much for the first 10 videos. Just kind of keep it the same and see where we ended up. So I added some water in here. I got a decent amount of whiskey left, so give that a mix real quick. Okay. Didn't change a ton on the nose. Kicked up the fruit a little bit. It's almost like a floral character that I'm picking up now. Didn't really change much on the palate at all. Let's add a little bit more. Still not really. I mean, the burn's still in the same ballpark. Flavors are still there. This thing handles water really well, which is a good thing. Spread your whiskey out a little more, add a little water. We'll try it one more time. Then we'll get on to the rating. I'll say on that last bit of water, some of the heat died down a little bit. Some of the spicy character died down a little bit, brought up a little bit of the fruity notes. And it still tastes great. And I'm not really one to add water to my whiskey, so it's kind of a good learning experience for me. This tastes great. And if you like adding water to your whiskey, this one takes it really well and lets you stretch your whiskey out a little farther. So in terms of a rating, I'm going to say I really liked it. I'm going to say it is a 88. Really good stuff. Very enjoyable whiskey. Let's see what it is. It is Old Grand-Dad Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. So, actually, I have never had Old Grand-Dad before, and I wasn't too far off on the proof. I think I said, 105 to 110, and Old Grand-Dad's 114. So, hey, we're getting back in the ballpark. We're getting back on our game. So anyways, let's go grab the bottle, and we'll talk about it a little bit more. All right, everybody, we just finished reviewing Old Grand-Dad 114. As you can probably guess, Old Grand-Dad 114 is 114 proof, 57% alcohol. I liked it. I thought it was great. Very tasty. I like high rye whiskeys, and this one, I believe, is one of those. I pulled up a little something on the website for Beam Suntory. This is brewed by the Beam Suntory Distillery, the Jim Beam Distillery, I believe is what it says on the back. On the back it says bottled by Old Grand-Dad Distilling Company in Frankfort, Claremont, Kentucky. But it's Beam. Anyways, so what it said on their website was Old Grand-Dad was a distiller named Basil Hayden, which you may recognize that name from his whiskey's namesake, who made his name distilling a bourbon whiskey made with a high percentage of rye. Which, cool, I picked that one out when we're doing the review. You can definitely taste the rye in there. That rye character is kind of unmistakable in this whiskey with the extra spicy character that it brings. Basil Hayden passed along the art of distilling to his son and then in turn his grandson. And it was the third generation distiller, Colonel R.B. Hayden, who honored his grandfather by naming his justly famed whiskey Old Grand-Dad. So yeah, they named this one after Basil Hayden, which, like, again, Basil Hayden is obviously a pretty popular whiskey coming from the Jim Beam small batch line. And this one's great. I thought the flavors were great. The smoothness was great. You could definitely tell it was 114, or I think I said 110 proof. You can definitely tell it was a higher proof, but it wasn't off-putting. It wasn't super harsh. I can't imagine this whiskey is super old, or obviously it's not. They would put an age statement on it if it was, but I would imagine it's a moderate age because it doesn't really have that harsh burn to it. A little bit, but not much. So it's probably in that mid-range age of like the 6 to 8 years, I would guess. And as far as value, I paid $30 for this bottle. I think that's pretty standard as I've seen it across. You can probably get it a few dollars cheaper in other places than I can. But yeah, $30, great value. Would I buy it again? Absolutely, isn't it? Obviously, it's worth that money. So if you haven't already, try Old Grand-Dad. I think it's a great pickup. And I know there was a scare a while back about it being removed from the line, but I heard there was some kickback on that, and they obviously brought it back. Because you'll notice if you follow anybody on Instagram or whatnot, you'll see a lot of this in their stashes, and it's probably because they stocked up on it at one point because they thought it was going to go away. So definitely pick it up, give it a try. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think, and leave a comment down below and let me know if you've had Old Grand-Dad and what you thought about it. As always, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up. If you want to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, that's blind_reviews. You can send me an email at blindwhiskeyreviews@gmail.com. And until next time, cheers.